Gotta get my laptop up. Laptop not on. What the heck? What's going on with this thing? Check real quick, see if anyone's in here. What's up, Gray Bush? How you doing? See your house in there too? People joining in. My laptop is not up, so I can't check the comments right now. Especially if you're on YouTube. Give me a moment while this thing takes forever to start up. Hope everyone's been having a good week. I spent all weekend moving into my new place, so I've been very busy and exhausted and had no time for Airsoft stuff, which is unfortunate. But this weekend we have the swap meet here at Amped Airsoft on Saturday. So if you're in the area, I definitely recommend stopping down. Yeah, it'll be a fun time. All right, laptop is up. Let's see, let me get myself set back up with where I need to be at. Okay. All right, let me check what I missed before I... Gotta love technology, always. Yeah, how's everyone's day? I'm doing all right. I'm just hanging out. All right. We are up on both of them. What's up, Camden Fry on YouTube? How's it going? Hey, hey. It is a Wednesday, and we are hanging out. Do we have anything going on today? Let me check. Let me just confirm if we have a giveaway or not today. Next week we'll be giving away the HFC 1911, which is sitting here next to me. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. I'm not going to touch it. But we're going to be giving that guy away. So definitely make sure that you head over to our Instagram, you like, comment, and share that post. And be entered into that giveaway. And next week during the Lunchtime Live at 1:30, I will be giving away that 1911 to one of you guys, which is always fun. Okay. Just making sure everything's updating on my end. Technology always gives me a little bit of a problem. I just finished filming a review for the Maximum Defense rifle that is right next to my head here. Speaking of the swap meet that we're having, if you show up here at the swap meet on Saturday, we are giving away this Maximum Defense PDX SD with a Polar Star jack installed. It shoots really nice. I ran it at TRP the other week. I had a lot of fun with it, and I'm really excited to give it away to one of you guys. So if you are in the Pittsburgh area, stop down, and you definitely could potentially take that home, as well as a couple other replicas. I have a EMG UDP9. I have an F1, one of the F1 rifles. I have an S&T shotgun, Evil carbine kittle, Kel-Tec pistol, some cool stuff. So definitely make it out if you can. You get a free raffle ticket at the door. I have about 25 people signed up for vending and swapping. So I got people who are going to be swapping and selling things. And then the arena's got games all day. So definitely show up, hang out. It'll be a fun day. Work is doing good, I guess. The only thing I don't understand way someone employees have to argue with the higher management on what needs to be done. Graybush, you're telling me, man. I've worked plenty of jobs where I don't get it sometimes. Depends on where you're working at. It really does. But there's some places that, like, man, I couldn't handle it. In general right now, though, like, I mean, the job market, not that I'm looking at all, so I don't really know, but, I mean, I have a lot of friends who are looking for work right now, and it's hard. It's really hard out there. I've obviously had some people reach out to me asking about, like, how to get positions in the kind of media sphere and, you know, film aspect, since that's kind of, like, my background, and it's difficult right now. It is not a great economic situation we're in, and I don't think it's going to get better anytime soon, but... Wish I could make it, but I don't have money for plane tickets or gas. Yeah, and gas is so expensive right now, dude. You'd be cheaper flying. Well, you know, air gas is just as expensive. Some jet fuel. Especially since, you know, Spirit went out of business. That was just, in my opinion, one of the precursors of, you know, the war happening, and the price of, like, oil going up is just, they can't. I mean, they were already going to do a merge with Delta, I believe, or United maybe, and that got blocked. Which is fine, but they went out of business, and that just means less competition, which means flying is going to be more expensive, and driving is going to be more expensive, and getting to events is going to be more expensive, which isn't fun for anybody. I mean, honestly, you know, the more we can travel for Airsoft, the more people can show up at games, and the more fun we can have out there, so definitely unfortunate on that regard. One of my ex-girlfriend's moms used to tell me, if you're broke, you're always sitting on a moneymaker. I guess that's true. To a certain degree, though, but, like, I mean, right now, I don't know if you are always sitting on a moneymaker. Like, I have friends, and I know plenty of people who are, you know, able-bodied people who are smart and have good job experience and good education, and they're looking for work, and there's just not anywhere hiring. Which is, I mean, the real problem, I think, the root of the problem. I mean, especially when it comes to, you know, college education. If you have a college degree, you're kind of supposedly, you know, guaranteed to get a job paying a certain amount, especially since you're going into debt for that degree. So a lot of my, like, friends from college who got degrees and then can't find work and, you know, have this debt and are working jobs that don't require college degrees and don't require that debt to be taken on, and it's... I mean, it's a sticky situation. It's not great around the board, but that is the life we live, and we're gonna make it work here. So, you know, I just want to be able for everyone to enjoy their hobbies, and it's hard to enjoy your hobby when you're struggling to live every day. So, I mean, I don't know, nothing I can do about it. Sitting here in front of you guys talking about Airsoft stuff. Yay. But if you didn't notice, I'm sure a lot of you guys probably saw, we are liquidating our night vision rental fleet. So all of our units that we've rented out for all of the games that we go to, we are selling those at a discounted price. They are turnkey kits, which means that they are totally inclusive. They have everything together, pre-built, ready to go out the door. And they are priced really well, in my opinion. I mean, I went through every single one, tested it, and photographed them, and I mean, they are in really good condition. If I told you they were rentals, you wouldn't even know it. Not that they were ever really used that much to begin with. They definitely got their use, but not in a, like, they were treated very well. We took very good care of them. So they are up and available. Definitely recommend checking them out if night vision is something you've been looking into or curious about. This is a great opportunity to get into it at a relatively low cost for some really good tubes that are, you know, legit, really well made. We have the Take One high cappas that we've collabed on that are currently up as well. They are really cool. I helped pick out a lot of the parts for those, and I think they're sweet. We've sold a couple already, and we only had 10 of them to begin with. I don't know how many are left in stock, but we won't be restocking those. So definitely pick them up if you're interested in that. Yeah, so that is what's going on in terms of that stuff. We always are adding some interesting stuff to the website. We have new LMGs on there. We have new Warhammer stuff if you're into all that nerd things, which I always think is very cool. So definitely check all that out. Let's see. Just double check on this. Okay. We will be at Players Wanted Syndicate 6, May 15th to the 17th. That is right behind me here on the wall. You can see Syndicate 6 there. If you want to use code AMPEDRULES30 for $30 off a ticket, you can. A little bit of a way to kind of offset some of that gas cost, get you out to that game. Definitely worth going out there to the Crescent Sanatorium and Prison over in Lilly, PA. It is a really cool AO, and it's a lot of fun to play at. So definitely check out Syndicate 6 by Players Wanted. We also are going to be at Op Wicked Sovereign, which is at Augusta Airsoft in Virginia. We're going to be at that May 23rd, and then we're going to be doing Stag Ops Spring Offensive 18 at the end of the month, May 29th and 31st for that. So that is kind of our May schedule. Obviously, we have the SWAT meet this Saturday, which I would love to see everyone there. Hello, Danny. RPS is in the chat. What is up? I wish you guys were coming out for the SWAT meet. I know it's not a vendor thing, so we didn't really invite any vendors. But, you know, I love seeing you guys. We'll catch you down here for Bolt Bash, I'm sure. Or if there are any events you're coming out to, out on this side. Okay, cool. You'll be at Spring Offensive. Sweet. That's really cool. Hopefully, I can make it out to Spring Offensive. Right now, I don't have a solid plan to, because I'm going to be at Wicked Sovereign the weekend before, so depending on the schedule there. But I would love to go to Spring Offensive, if not to just say what's up to you guys, you know. But I haven't been to a Stag Ops game in a while, a long time. Definitely a lot of fun. Let's see, what else is new? What else is going on? Listen to Matt Jazz. Fingers crossed, absolutely. Oh, your first Stag Ops? They're fun. They're good games. A lot of fun. I hope they do the fireworks again. In past years during their night games, they always set off a lot of like really big fireworks in the sky, and it's really cool under night vision. So I hope they keep that up. But it's a lot of fun. Where's the Spring Offensive AO? That is, I can check in 2 seconds. Off the top of my head, I can't remember, but it is at, okay, Advanced Action Sports. Yeah, that's cool AO. I feel like I gotta play video games or something on this live. I gotta do something. We gotta. I liked when I was kind of watching YouTube videos for a bit of it, but the audio would kind of get a little murky with some of the stuff. Yeah, Massachusetts is nice. It's a nice area in Granville. No, with the copyright stuff, YouTube videos and stuff, just for all the like podcast aspects, which we haven't really kept up with, unfortunately. I'd like to relog those, but Andrew, who is doing our podcast, has been a little bit busy recently, which, as we all are here. Best of luck, RPS. See you later, Danny. Just recently started to do some, what, I don't know what this is supposed to mean. Knees are not happy with me anymore. Yeah. Dude, I'm not that old, but my knees are feeling it. I've been doing all this housework. I mean, as I said, I moved this past weekend, and my back was feeling it the past 2 days, and my shoulders and arms, and just doing all this stuff. What's up, Sierra Whiskey? How's it going? Howdy. How is it hanging? But no, Gray Bush, I gotta get to the gym, man. That's what I gotta do. I gotta work out. I gotta get my body loosened up again, so when I play Airsoft, I'm not dying after walking to spawn one time, because that's my problem. I run up a hill, and I'm like, I'm out for the day, and that's too much for me. I mean, I'm 26. I should not be dying going up a hill. That's crazy. Oh, because it is what it is. This is what happens when I sit behind a desk all day, I guess. Oh, yoy. Our spring sale did start today. So if you use code SPRING26 at checkout, you can get up to 10% off all AMP products and other products. So that's always really cool. If there's something you've been kind of waiting on to grab, definitely use SPRING26 to grab 10% off during our spring sale. That goes on till the 14th of this month. So a little over a week from today. I'm watching this evacuating. Evacuating? What are you evacuating? While evacuating. You're in Pittsburgh, aren't you? What are you evacuating for? Is there something going on? There's something I don't know about? A fire at Bridgeville Towers. That's what I'm seeing. One day ago. That's not. What is going on? Oh, jiu-jitsu. Got you. My bowels. Ah. Got it. Got it. I was curious. Jiu-jitsu. That's really cool, Graybush. I thought you said BJ's, so I was confused. I figured why your knees were hurting, but I was a little confused there. Jiu-jitsu is cool. I've never done any sort of like combat sport like that. I wanted to do karate when I was a kid, but my mom said it was too expensive. But I did do like 1 or 2 lessons. And I did fencing. I did fencing in high school for a while. I was a fencer. But no like wrestling or jiu-jitsu or anything like that. So I just thought it was interesting. More of a gun guy. Got him. Yes, sir. You did get me. He is pooping, in fact. I did pick up on that. That is great information. Also say I threw up a video from TRP from the other weekend. It went up on Sunday, so if you were at TRP, see if you could spot yourself in that video. It is on our YouTube channel, and then this Sunday I'm going to be putting up the Maxim Defense review, so on the Maxim Defense rifles. You said BJJ? Great, but sometimes I don't know what you're talking about, man. Sometimes you type and you don't know how to misspell things, and I'm sitting here picking up the pieces. Oh, I love it though. If you're local to Pittsburgh too, Urban Assault announced that they were going to be doing some open plays on Sunday, so that's something I'm interested in looking into. Always down for some new local fields in the Pittsburgh area. I mean, anything around Pennsylvania that we can go to play at is always a lot of fun. People are honking outside. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Did boxing in your early 20s. That's cool. Yeah, boxing is something I've never done. I did work as a social media person for a boxing gym for a while, so I hung out at a boxing gym for a while and did a lot of photos and videos, and I went to a couple of like professional matches at a casino locally and filmed them, which was an interesting experience. But I've never had an interest in getting hit in the face. That's what I'll say. I've never felt like that was something that I needed to experience. Not that I haven't been hit in the face before, but it just doesn't seem like a entertaining sport. But you know what? Getting shot by an airsoft gun isn't fun either, and I've gotten to a point where I don't care. I get shot a million times. So I don't know. Maybe if you box enough, you don't care. You can just get punched in the face and it's whatever. But I feel like I would never get over getting punched in the face. But maybe that's just me. I don't know. Let's see. I want to see if there's anything new. I really want the S&T rifles, the new S&Ts. The SKS and not the SVD. Oh my gosh, what is it? SVT. The SVT. Let's see if there's anything cool. What on earth is this thing I just found? Strike Industries WeTech SL90? It's like a P90 with like a... That's a weird grip on it though. Like almost an AR pistol grip, but the... That is weird. Got into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in my late 30s. Oh, that's cool. Well, I wouldn't want to fight you on the street, man. Let me say that. Let's see. Trying to see if there's any cool Airsoft stuff coming out. Oh yeah, the tap hybrid HPA APO ones that are like kind of built-in hybrid taps. It's pretty cool. Bunch of entry-level rifles by Game Face. Not too familiar with them. T238 has a buffer tube adapter for a Glock 17? Is that what I'm seeing? No, sorry, suppressor adapter. It's to hold your suppressor on better. It just looked like a buffer tube adapter because of the photo. Takes a different person to stand there and get punched in the face for sure. Yeah, I mean, that's how I feel. I just couldn't do it. I mean, I'm not for that. The max adrenaline I like is Airsoft, and it can give me a lot of adrenaline, honestly, so. Umarex HK416 A5 Mod 1. Okay. The new 416s with the M-Lock and stuff. Very fancy. An interesting vibe. Curious to see those. Phantom Gear making a Alice rig, kinda. Basically, a Smersh modular load bearing. Interesting. Hey, Gravish, doesn't matter how little you are, man. You know Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and you did boxing. I mean, that makes you a force to be reckoned with. It's the shorter guys you got to worry about sometimes. Let's see, anything else cool coming out? Nudoveski rifle. I heard some things about those. I'd like to check them out in person. Some Faro concepts, triple bang inserts and stuff. I didn't know Evike was carrying Faro stuffs. That's cool. I love Faro. I'm kind of a Faro concepts lover. I am a big fan. Interesting. Yeah, the H&K stuff's really cool. I mean, as, you know, doing the German impression kits, I do really like all the HK stuff. Even though a lot of, like, the replicas that we use, like the G36s, none of them are the HK brand ones, really. Because they don't match the KA4, which is funny. But they're pretty cool. Elite Force X IWI CO2 Uzi. I think that has been released in the past. I don't... Mech Labs is coming out with something? Okay, hang on. Let's see. What is this? Is this something they have on their website? have their Nexus engines. I don't see that. Is this a pre-build they're doing? I think so. What am I looking at? Yeah, Nexus SA. Okay. That's cool. It looks cool. I like it. It's a cool build. The only HK you don't have is the G3 and MP7. I feel like those are pretty big, like, H and K. Like, when you think of HK, I always think of a G3 and an MP7, personally, but that's just me. I mean, you have, like, the MG4, which is... It's MG4's HK, yeah. HK actually has a lot of Airsoft stuff, surprisingly. Because they have all their MP5s, they have their UMPs, they have, yeah, the G36. The UMP is a gun I wish was better, honestly. I used to really like it, but not as much anymore now that I've actually, like, had my hands on them more. But I think the gas blowback one would still be a cool one to have and run. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they made the MG4. Yeah, the 416s. Pretty sure they did, like, the 417s and stuff. I mean, a lot of stuff they don't make anymore. Or you can't get in the States because of licensing issues is a big one. Uzi is cool, but the Mac 10s are really sweet, too. I love a good Uzi, though. I mean, I have an Uzi. Oh, it gets out on the gun locker. But I do have an Uzi that's built. It's one of the old Marusian ones that I put a Polar Star jack in. I think it's pretty cool. When I think H&K, I think G36. I mean, that's fair. Yeah. G36 is 100% a staple of H&K. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for yawning so much. Since I've been sleeping in my new place, I haven't been sleeping as good. I'm still getting used to it. So I'm kind of exhausted right now, unfortunately. I'm taking a look, though, to see if there's any other cool stuff. Oh yeah, the Milsim West BRE, they're BBs ready to eat. It looks like an MRE, but it's like a bag of BBs ready to go. And they have them like in predetermined weights for Milsim West. I think it's really cool. I think it's a really cool package and design and thing they're doing. So that's cool. See if there's anything else. AGM with the World War II Sten. Stens are really cool. I want one. Yeah, when I think HK, I think MP5s. I mean, that's what my mind goes to a lot of the times, but like the SD specifically. Well, actually, you know what my mind always goes to? A USP. And the only reason is because I always say an H&K USP. I always use the name in it. See, Specna stuff. Specna Arms is always cool. We love getting that stuff in. Yeah, we have some of the EMG X SAI, some of the grays. They're cool. Definitely recommend checking them out. What is this? A little B&T APC 9 with a Mech Labs in it? That is weird. Very interesting. Let's see. Also, I've watched more movies in the past week, if anyone cares about my movie reviews. Since I didn't have Wi-Fi, I had to watch some of my DVDs. And the one DVD I decided to put in was Emperor's New Groove. Classic. Love it. Everyone loves it. If you haven't seen it, what are you doing? That's all I gotta say. And then I watched Rebel Ridge last night. I thought it was bad. I didn't like it. It was all about this guy who, like, I don't know, I guess fights the police because they steal his money and get his brother killed in a way, and it's a mess. And he's like ex-Marine and, you know, goes off the grid on him or whatever. And I thought it was bad. I thought it was stupid. I thought it was poorly written. My opinion, it was on Netflix. If you want to watch it, check it out. But I thought it was bad. When I think of Beretta M9, I think of Die Hard. That's fair. When I imagine a Beretta M9, I think of, I don't know. I always think of like, I don't know what I think of when a Beretta. I used to own a Beretta, a real one, and I liked it. I liked it a lot. And I regret selling it. I thought it had too big of a profile, and after getting rid of it, I regret that. So that's all I'll say about that. I am looking forward to releases from Wolverine as well. They're going to be releasing their MTW AK shortly in the future here, and I'm very much looking forward to that. So that's something I'm definitely going to be checking out and letting you guys know all the ins and out of once I get that in my hands, because I'm very interested to share that with you guys. Very low energy stream today. I mean, I'm just hanging out, but I feel like no one's really here talking to me, guys. What's going on? It's a rainy day, at least here in Pittsburgh. Everyone out work, busy. I really might have to change these live times to a later day in the evening, so we can have people hanging out. We can all talk. Looking forward to watching Lord of the Flies, seen the movie and read the book and really enjoyed it. Yeah, so funny you say that. I watched the first episode last night. I thought it was going to be a movie. I was under the impression when I watched the trailer that it was going to be a movie. And then I noticed it was a limited series. It was a 4-part limited series, which in my mind is just their excuse of getting you to watch 4 hours worth of content. Like, they're just making you watch a 4-hour movie without saying so. But I did watch the first episode last night, and I thought it was good. I'll definitely watch the rest of it. I think it was shot really well. The cinematography is really cool. They use this really wide-angle lens that gives you, like, a very fisheye effect, and it's very weird, and it's very vibrant and saturated. It's cool. It's a little bit, like, kind of out there, a little hard to follow, and that's how it's written in the book. I mean, I haven't read the book in, like, years. Like, I think I've read the book in middle school, so it's been so long. But that's how I remember the book being, so I'm not blaming it for that. I will say that, like, some of the child actors aren't the best ever. Like, I don't know, the acting's not the best. I've never really been a big fan of child actors, but I'm giving it its chance. It redeemed itself towards the end of the first episode. I think the first episode was very well done, so I'll watch more of it. But it is good. It's definitely worth watching. It's on Netflix right now. It's 4 episodes. It's a lot. That's my biggest problem. If it was 2 hours, I would have watched it last night and given you a full review. But instead, it's 4 hours, and now I gotta, like, find time to sit down and watch all 4 episodes. But yeah, I was hoping to be a movie. What was the other Lord of the Flies movie? I guess I never saw the movie, I guess. Came out in 1990. Directed by Harry Hook. I did not watch this. Oh. Interesting. It seems like, I bet it looks like the film followed more of a like the story Lord of the Flies, obviously, but it was a little bit less about the book. So far, from what I've seen, this show's been like the book. Like, it's been pretty spot on so far. Gonna need the backstories on the Polaroids on the wall. Might to see stuff printed and put up. Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff here. We have an image of Eric at his desk in the old office. We have an image of Eric and Wes as Santa and his elf during one of our Christmas specials. We have an image of Wes and Liz at a local game. Another image of a bunch of employees at a local game. We got Eric in a pumpkin, his Halloween outfit. We got one of our local guys, Vic, at a local game. We got Eric dead in the field. All the guys dressed up for Halloween. We got me out at the range, and then me and Eric in our German kits at Lion Claws. And then we got our the KVB at Shally, the kill card that KVB handed out at Shally there. We got some other stuff here. I got a F11 Artivac. This is one of the trading cards from the Desert Storm trading card packs, which the Gear Locker sent that to me in one of my orders from him. We got a lot of cool stuff up here, honestly. We got this little machined brick that Polar Star machined out for us, as well as like one of our first regulators that we got sent to us when we were still going back and forth on designs way back in the day. We got a handful of books here. We got the Amped Airsoft bowling pin. We have one of the very old Sistema motors here, vintage Sistema motor. This photo here is from a bunch of old Lion Claw events. I believe it's from Op Irene and those events. But so that's got Kurt and a lot of the old employees and some of the old guys from Lion Claws. Bunch of cool stuff up here. We got a TIE fighter for some reason. We got the Conflict Battlelands that was printed for us, 3D printed. We got a little what are these things called again? The goat guns, the little small goat guns. Yeah, some of our awards from Random Guy Kev, the RGK awards. A lot of cool stuff up here. So, I like collecting random things if I ever get it. Where'd Ross go? Oh, there he is. So what's new at AMP these days? Warhammer, I see. Tell Kurt you deserve a new MacBook after this? That's fair. How, Vic, did my YouTube comments not update? Have you been here and these all just arrived now? Because I'm just now seeing all these comments. I would have definitely have responded to you. But it's funny that you just appeared because I literally just mentioned you. You're on my photo wall. There's a Polaroid of you, Vic, right here on my photo wall. And I also don't deserve a new MacBook because I literally only use this one for this live once a week. That's the only reason I use it. So it doesn't need to do anything but this. So it's fine. Ross playing I Spy up in this live. Yes, I am. And you can join me, Bill Nye, the Airsoft guy, who I have no idea who you are and I've never met in person or spoken to once. You can join me. We can play I Spy in my little room here. I'm about to grab my... Actually, you know what? That is what we'll do. We'll... Have a good one, Greybush. Now, while Greybush is leaving, what I'm going to do... Oh, no. Is it stuck up? Uh-oh. Oh, no. It might have... Never mind. It's not going to come off. I was going to take my patch panel off, and we could go through all my patches. We could play I Spy the Patch, see where they all came from, but it's not going to be that easy to take off the wall, so I'm not going to do that. But I am curious if my YouTube comments have been lagging or not, because I wish I had seen everything you were saying, Vic, earlier than right then. But that's okay. And Vic, I better see you putting out for Urban Assault and whatever games we're trying to host and do and work on in general. You better be out here, and I better see you Saturday. You better come to a swap meet. All right, if you're not out here, you know people are going to be upset with you, me included. So, be here this Saturday, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Swap meet, Amped Airsoft. Go to the arena, play Airsoft in the morning from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. and then 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. play Airsoft. It'll be a lot of fun. 4 p.m. 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. 6-hour slots. That's an AM and PM session. Oh my gosh, I can't speak right now. So come on out and play Airsoft during the swap meet. It'll be a lot of fun. I'll be here, obviously. A lot of the other guys will be here. We'll be having a good time. It'll be a good day. Swapping, Airsofting. I will say, pre-warning, it is expected to rain. So if you have a tent, I would recommend bringing it to set up, because the last thing you want to do is get all of your Airsoft stuff that you're selling soaking wet, covered in water, potentially ruined right before selling it. So bring a tent if you have one, or if you're showing up and don't have one, maybe try to find a buddy who's got an extra big one, try to huddle underneath, you know, make friends. Because I think it is going to rain all day, which is just as per usual with our swap meets here in Pittsburgh. I swear it just happens to rain all the time, so that's super fun. But yeah. I got my fish thing here. I didn't mention that. Shout out the fish thing that my brother gave me. He found it at Goodwill, and then I guess didn't want it anymore. And I mean, absolutely, I'll take it. I love this thing. This thing's sweet. It gives me a vibe in here. My little fake tree that I don't have to water, it gives sunlight. And my neon lights, it's very, very vibey. I'm not gonna lie though, I've kind of wanted to change up this set more. I wanted to get like a couch in here or something, especially since it's just been me. Be able to really chill, but it almost makes sense to do it at my computer more, so I can pull up stuff for you guys to look at. We can look at some media. Watch the raffles. Tony, I am so glad you asked, my friend. Right here behind me, this right here, this Maxim Defense PDX SD has a Polar Star jack installed with a with a max hop up, speed trigger, and a barrel in there. It's pretty cool. It's pretty sweet. I ran it at TRP this past weekend. We're gonna be raffling that away. We're gonna be raffling away an EMG UDP9. We're gonna be raffling away one of the F1 rifles, the kind of skeletonized ones. We have an S&T Springer shotgun, which honestly might be the coolest thing we have here. I love a Springer shotgun. I think they're just really cool. It's the full-length police version. We have a carbine kit for a Glock and a little Kel-Tec pistol. So a couple of small little giveaways we're going to be giving away throughout the day. Obviously, the big one is the Maxim Defense rifle here, which I think is really cool, so I'm excited to give that away to one of you guys. Show up at the door, we'll give you a raffle ticket. It is free upon entry. And then, as I said, I'm going to be giving these away throughout the day. So I'll be giving away one of the replicas kind of in the morning / afternoon, and then another one in the middle of the day, and then one at the very end before we end the swap meet. So definitely show up and check out all of our raffles. And I hope to see you all there. It'll be a fun time. Need more Frutiger Aero aesthetic items other than the fish tank and tree? Yes. What if I got a real fish tank? What if we did like a I'm thinking a Bass Pro Shop style. Like, let's do Bass Pro Shop. Let's do like, I want to get a big fish tank with a waterfall, and we'll get a little rock mountain, and we'll get a stuffed like cougar or lion coming over the rocks. And yeah, that'll be, I think, honestly, we should do that in retail. We should make like it, we should do a Bass Pro Shop style in retail. We'll put a big fish tank in there, and then we'll start selling fishing stuff like e-bike. That's what I'll do. Hell yeah, yeah, Tony's for it. That's what I think. Oh, man. If only. I would love it. I just spend all day out there. I just sit around. Honestly, I go to Bass Pro Shop just to walk around sometimes, look at the fish. It's a fun time. But yeah, the swap meet is this Saturday. Starts at 11 a.m. If you are planning on selling and swapping, you can be here as early as 9:30 to set up, but as I said, it doesn't start till 11. It goes until 4 p.m. We obviously have Airsoft gameplay going on inside in the morning and in the afternoon. We have the raffle items, and we have the good vibes. We'll be playing music, we'll be hanging out. I'll be here taking some photos, talking to people. So, you know, we'll be having a good time. Definitely come on down. It will be worth it, I promise. Maybe bring a rain jacket or an umbrella, depending on the weather, but hopefully, I think it's supposed to let up around noon, so hopefully only for like the first hour of the day we'll have rain and it'll kind of clear up. I'll do my rain dance in the morning. I'll ask for it to part ways and leave us be, so we'll see what happens. We'll see if I get around to selling any of my stuff personally. I might actually organize it and go through it today or tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know. It's a lot. I have a lot of stuff. I have a lot of things. I need to start bringing on guests on this live. I have a few people I've talked to about hopping on some calls during this period of time, but it's a little hard. What is an amp swap meet without rain? I mean, we can't avoid it, honestly. That's Airsoft in general, though. I feel like every time there's a good Airsoft day, I gotta get a little rain. But I will say it was funny, because I walked to 7-Eleven this morning, and while walking there, and it was like this warmish kind of cool feeling, and it was sprinkling, and I had this feeling where I was like, this is perfect weather for like a Milsim West. Like low key in the back of your mind, you're like, it'd be miserable, but like honestly, a little bit of rainfall, some overcast, like it makes you want to be out in the trenches. That's just me though. Maybe I'm psycho for that. Maybe I'm psycho for wanting to come mud it out a little bit, but I really don't mind the mud and water. I think it brings a little bit to the Airsoft game. Brings a little bit to the field. Lets us have some fun. Let's see. To go over our events again real quick, just as a heads up, we are going to be going to Syndicate 6, which is next weekend. Next weekend. Yeah, next weekend. And if you want to get $30 off your ticket, use code AMPEDRULES30 at checkout. You can get $30 off a ticket for that game. Yeah, I'm also miserable in it, but you know what? I love it too. It makes me feel like I did something hard. I can tell people I went and played Airsoft, and I feel like I actually did something. But you know what? Maybe it won't rain for Syndicate 6, which is next weekend at the Crescent Prison and Sanatorium, which should be a lot of fun, but we'll be at that one. We'll also be at Op Wicked Sovereign 26, which is on May 23rd. That is at Augusta Airsoft. I'll be there with Eric personally, so if anyone wants to show up and hang out with us, I definitely recommend it. And then Stag Op Spring Offensive 18 at the end of the month, which RPS will be there as well, so we'll be hanging out there. Definitely come say hi if you'll be at Stag Ops, which is in Massachusetts. And that is our May schedule. In June, we're going to be at American Milsim Northern Front 6 and E-Vikes Bad Blood 2026, which is at EMR Event Park. Those are the two events we're going to be at in June. Kind of our short little 2-month schedule. June, I think we're also going to be at TRP. I'm probably going to try to make it to TRP this month, as I usually do, get some photos out for you guys. We'll see what happens. Obviously, I'll update you guys as we go through this month, as we go through the weeks here. Which, Tony, if you're still here, if you feel like doing some tech work, you can look at my G36 or KA4 or whatever you want to call it. It's still not feeding since the last time I ran it at TRP. I think, or at Mercer actually. I think the hop up is shredded. Or not the hop up, the bucking. You know what I mean. I just need it fixed. I don't know. I could probably do it myself. I've just been kind of lazy. And every time I look at it, I feel sad because I can't run it because it's broken. What is up? The Gear Locker, yo. I was actually just talking about you, specifically because someone was asking me what all I had here, and I was showing off the F11 Artivark Desert Storm card, which, speaking of which, I did find a bunch of packs of those at a antique store, and I did not buy them, which I regret having done. I should have bought them. But I also have the KVB call cards up here, which are cool too. Cool, Tony. Appreciate that. Yeah. I mean, you know, obviously it doesn't have to be Saturday if you don't have time while you're here. I mean, if you do have time, that'd be great. You can just look at it real quick. But if not, whenever. I mean, literally whenever. I don't know the next time I'm going to run that thing. As I said, the hop-up shredded. I guess the next time I run it is whenever I do a KVB rep, which hopefully is sooner rather than later. We'll see what happens. I've been busy myself, so I can't blame anybody but myself. I've been moving into my new house. You just got new boxes. Do you order them on eBay? Like, I mean, they don't make them anymore, I assume. So I guess people just have a lot of dead stock ones, but that's pretty cool. No, I love them too. I wanna pull some. Pull the 101 Saddam Hussein. Oh, I see you also jumped into YouTube. Did that not appear for me? I've been missing YouTube comments earlier. Yeah, the Saddam rookie card. Yeah, that's hard. Yeah, that's what I need. Yeah, Tony, if you find time Saturday, I mean, if not, no big deal. I mean, whatever. I don't care, as I said. I'm gonna run the G36 or whatever next time I can, I guess. I don't know when that'll be. eBay's dirt cheap, brand new boxes with packs for pennies per card. I believe, is there any secondhand market for it? I feel like there has to be at this point. Not that I'm gonna, try to flip and make make money off Desert Storm trading cards, but wow, someone is selling. They're trying to sell Series 1 and 2, 1 through 76 with stickers for $1,200. Gosh dang. That's cool. I'll have to pick some up, honestly. They're just cool in general. What is this? Error on card graded Marine Corps, $300. So there are people trying to sell them for a little bit at least. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, this is on Walmart. Okay, hang on real quick. Walmart being able to sell stuff like this is mind-blowing to me. The fact that someone can put up a graded Desert Storm trading card for $300 on Walmart.com is ridiculous. No, that's cool. Yeah, I don't know who's wasting their time sending it to PSA to get graded. Not that, like, PSA grading is really very legit anyways, but someone else has a complete set. $1,600 on eBay. Yeah, I don't know what they're smoking on, but that's funny. They're trying. They are trying. I don't know. I have all my Pokemon cards, which are a ridiculous amount in its own right. I don't know what I'm going to do with those. I, never want to sell them because I'd feel bad if I sold them. But, also, they're all, in, protective cases and stuff and sleeves so they don't get ruined. And it's like, why do that if I'm not going to sell it? I don't know. I'm a collector at the end of the day, which is problematic because I have too many hobbies. And then I have Airsoft stuff and Pokemon cards and Legos and VHS tapes and cassettes and records and junk. I realized how much junk I have moving into my new house this past weekend and carrying fucking boxes and boxes of junk. Just junk I have. And all my Airsoft stuff's here at work too. That's the worst part. I have a wall right next to me full of Airsoft stuff. Oh, whatever. Whatever. All right. Not to drill it into you all any more than I already have, but the swap meet is Saturday. I want to see you guys all here. 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Please show up, say what's up, say hi to me. Maybe take home a raffle, take home this Maximum Defense rifle I have behind me. It's very cool. Always an option. So, yeah, I'll see you guys Saturday for our swap meet. We obviously have a few other events this month. We have Syndicate 6, we have Wicked Sovereign, and we have Stag Ops. So if you are going to any of those events and you need something delivered on site, you can use our event pickup option and do that. But I will see you guys next week to give away this HRT 1911. If you haven't entered yet already, you can go to our Instagram and you can enter that giveaway. I'll be giving it away at 1:30 during the live next week, so make sure you enter. But I'm going to call it there for today. So I'll see you guys all next week. I'm going to go shut it off. Ooh, shut it off. I'm shutting it off now.